Great. So Duncan, beforehand you said you were going to take the competition seriously, and that performance kind of proved it.
Yeah, absolutely. I was so pleased for the boys who have, they've had a great game, one game, then they have a dodgy game, and to see that today we've had to make so many changes yet again, bring in people, play them in different positions, and I thought they were outstanding. I've just told them that as well. I mean, that was a fighting performance against a very, very good side. I think that's probably the first time we've beaten anyone above us, I think, this season. Albeit in the Cup, it's still a great victory for us, for Mansfield Town. We're in the hat now for the next one, and it would be great to see this competition through to its fruition, and that's what my aim is. I'm just very, very pleased with Kevin Samwith having to come in and play centre half, and I thought he pleased the big guy really, really well. I mean, he's a handful, isn't he? With his height. Fozzie did exceptionally well. So yeah, it was a very, very pleasing performance, and the thing that's pleasing about it is, although we've worked on defending all week, and again I'll look at the first goal. It was a great strike by the guy, and actually Silky tried to head it clear, and it hit his head and went in the back of the net. So you can't do anything about that. But the second goal, again, it's a set piece, and it does upset me, even though it's a great victory for us tonight. And I've let the lads know, I'm very, very pleased, but we've got to stop leaking goals on set pieces, because all teams will do, they'll come to you. They'll work their socks off to get corners against you, throw-ins against you, because they know they've got a chance of getting a goal. And we need to shut shop on that and stop that happening.
Yeah, what was the team talk like at half time? Because 3-0 up at half time, you were dominating, and they kind of crept back into it in the second half.
Well, we always knew they would do that, because obviously we knew the wind would have an effect on it, as it did to them. Paul and I didn't say a great deal than the fact that go out there, don't be complacent, make sure you start nice and bright. Because they will come out the traps, because they have to. Because I mean, as soon as we went out there, they put two fresh legs on straight away. So we knew that was going to happen. I just said to them, be patient. You're 3-0 up. You haven't got to go and get 4, 5, and 6 goals. Defend what you've got, and make sure we get back in our 2 banks of 4. The 2 wingers, make sure we don't get caught going when we do go forwards and it breaks down. We get back in and we help out the central midfield players, and try and keep. And the shape worked a lot better than it did the other night when we had that mega problem with Fleetwood. So I was happy with that, and like I say, they're a good side, and they're always going to come out. They've got some good players in that side, and they're going to get a time in the game where they're going to get on the ball, and they're going to try and punish you.
Yeah, you made a number of changes for the game today. Does that give you selection headaches going forward for the rest of the season?
Well, it depends on whether the lads are still out injured. So, I mean, it'd be very. I know it's a cup game. I know it's different. I'd never say, never change anything, because unfortunately, what I've learned in this job very quickly is that you've got to change week in, week out. Well, I have had to anyway. I'm still looking to bring players in to Field Mill. I'm really hoping that there's going to be a massive boast to the fans if the player that I'm bringing in on Monday, which I'm 99% sure I've got him, who's played at the highest level. He's. I don't want to give too much away because I don't want to get gazumped like I was with the boy Dance, but he's of the highest calibre, and I think the fans will love it, and so will the players. It will give the place a massive boost, and it is much needed.
So we're not going to get a name off you then?
You're silly not getting a name. Paul Hall.
Great, Zeb. I know you're daring to dream of going to Wembley. It's only a couple of games away if you keep playing well in this competition.
Oh, it's everyone's dream, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I've been lucky enough to be at the Millennium Stadium a few times, and the Wembley, to be honest with you, and been lucky enough to be on the winning sides every time. And it's a fantastic day out, and for those players that have never done it, it's an experience you'll never forget. And I do hope that we can carry on and we can push forwards. I mean, the league's really important to me. It's important to me to get points. I want to get back into the playoff slots. I want to be, contending for the playoffs, and then get through the playoffs into this for promotion. I know it's a big ask, but hopefully if the chairman backs me and I get the players and I want, it'll enhance the team we've already got, and it just gives us more strength in depth.
And how do you take this performance into league games throughout the rest of the season?
Well, I think what they've got to learn from is that what we've worked on during the week, that what Paul and I put on, it's important. It's important to our game plan, and not just to turn up for training and just say, oh, we did some shooting today, or we did some defending today, and forget about it. The idea is to put it into practice, and that's what they did today. That's why it's so important more than anything, because we need to show that type of steel, determination to defend and get your body in front of the ball, in front of players, to get results.
Fantastic, Duncan. Well done today.
Thank you very much.
So, well done today. What was different between today and the result during the week?
I'm not sure really. Everyone sort of we've had a few meetings, got together, sort of said where we think were going wrong in that. And today I think we sort of were more of a unit and we battled hard and come out with a win.
Yeah, 3-0 at half time. Was that a shock to you?
Yeah, a little bit. I've been saying we've been unlucky in some games where we haven't capitalised on the chances we've had, and today it seemed to all go right for us, especially the first half.
Yeah, in the second half you could see a couple of goals. Is that kind of a disappointing thing to come out with the game?
Well, for me as a defender, it's always disappointing to concede. It's nice for the attackers when the goals are flying in at the other end, but for me, I want to keep a clean sheet. That's my priority. So yeah, I mean, second half when you're 3-0 up, you're always expecting them to come right back at us. Obviously, they're going to get a big dressing down at half time. So, we knew it was going to be a bit of an onslaught, and we had to sort of stand up to that.
Yeah, but at what point do you kind of think that the game was in your hands? At what point was it up to the wire?
Well, when they got the second goal, the nerves jangle a little bit, but then Louis does what he does, and he's come up trumps for us today.
Yeah, what's the manager been like in the dressing room afterwards? It's kind of a sense of relief almost.
Well, he's always been positive. He's never got down about when we lose games and that. He's always kept positive. So he's happy about the result, of course. So and the incentives of going far in this competition are there to see. It'd be nice to get to Wembley. So
yeah, is that kind of what's driving the team on at the moment? That big day out at Wembley.
Yeah, definitely. It's always in the back of your mind when you're coming up, games like this. It's a massive incentive. Like every player wants to play at Wembley. So, when you think about it logically, how many games you are off it, you're not actually that far off it. So yeah, we got a good chance now.
Yeah, and how important is it to take this? You've been a bit inconsistent throughout the season. How important is it to kind of take this game and push on with it?
Yeah, definitely. We know where we've lost a couple of games, then we bounce back and play really well at Eastbourne, and then you come out and then you lose the next game. We know ourselves that we got to become a lot more consistent. Quality's there, so we just got to start doing what we're good at. And today, we showed a lot of character to win the game.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot for that.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey mate, it's quite nice to be back with a bang, I guess. And
yeah, it's nice to be back playing and getting on the score sheet.
Could have been a hat-trick, couldn't it?
Yeah, it should have been actually.
Can you believe the keeper got to that one?
He'd done well, to be honest, because I headed it down and got good contact on it, but he spread himself well and saved it. But that was a good team performance.
You seem to play pretty well with Keegan today. I mean, that link-up looks like one that did work well, didn't you?
Yeah, I mean, Keegan's a good player. You'll even say yourself, you probably haven't seen the best of him yet, and I think he's starting to enjoy his football now, and you can see that he's got his love of the game back, and he's a handful. He's a top player. He's got pace, and he can finish as well. So I'm sure Mansfield will see the best of him.
Do you think that's just a matter of getting a fresh start and maybe a run of games together?
Definitely. I mean, to play well, you need to be playing constantly, and especially as strikers, you need to be getting into a rhythm of your sharpness and finding positions to score goals, and I'm sure that does come with game time.
I mean, from your own point of view, you've had that little niggle. Is that kind of feedback to 100% now, would you say?
Yeah, I mean, I had a niggle over Christmas, but I only missed the Cambridge game with it. I've been fit for a few weeks, but I've just had to basically bide my time to get back in the team. The manager played different options up front. So I was fit, but like I say, you have to sometimes wait for your chance again.
Yeah. It must be nice to come back in and make that impression and sort of stay.
Yeah, I mean, I love scoring goals, so to come back and score 2 tacklings is even better.
Yeah. What were your thoughts on the fans today? I know, sort of, perhaps some of the players and management have been a bit disappointed that that the fans have perhaps got on the teams back at times, but today they seem to get right.
I haven't got anything. I mean, the fans pay the money, they can come, and if we're not doing it on the pitch, the fans can let us know.
Yeah.
Generally, to me, the fans have been great. I think they're passionate lot. They come, they do want to support the team, but if we're not giving them something to shout about, then they're not going to cheer us, are they? So we've got to do it on the pitch for them to come back in numbers.
3-0 at half time, but it was never over, was it?
No, I mean, it was a strong wind, and going down that bottom end, we knew we were going to going to get under pressure. I mean, we heard they had a bit of a rollicking at half time as well, so we knew we were going to come under pressure. But we showed more fight this time. I think that's what we need to do in the league, and I'm sure that'll come. We battle for each other, and we have got a good team spirit here. So.